about this. Welcome, Craig.
G'day, Emma.
So good to have you here.
Thank you.
Look, I love it when you come on air with us because you make a huge mess.
Yes.
But you also clean up after yourself.
That's right.
Which is
That's
really
right.
good. So tell us a little bit about White Magic and where the spin mop comes in.
Sure. Well, White Magic's been around for about 13 years and we specialise in chemical-free cleaning products. We started life with a little sponge that you'll see at 8:30, but then I was looking for an innovative way to clean the floors.
Yep.
And it had to be chemical-free, but it had to have a twist or a spin. And I discovered this product in Taiwan about 3 years ago. And it's been selling really well on TVSN for over 2 years now.
So you were travelling around the world trying to find an innovative system.
Yes.
What was it about the magic, the spin mop, there we go, that spoke to you? What was it that grabbed your attention?
The age-old issue has always been how to get the excess water out of the mop head, so you don't leave streaks, puddles, pools, that type of thing. And the gentleman who invented this, I met, and he explained he was watching his wife use a salad spinner. And obviously a salad spinner dehydrates cabbage and lettuce and that sort of stuff. And he combined it into a bucket. It's been huge in Asia, where cleaning the floors is even bigger than here because they don't use any carpet and they've got air pollution. So it's constantly settling on their floor as dust. So mopping there is sometimes a daily task because there's thin film of dust on your floor after every time you come home. So if it was going to sell there, it was obviously going to be great for Australia. So I grabbed it and introduced it 3 years ago. And this is the new hand press version, which makes it even easier for people to use. And yeah, you'll see the demonstration. It is the best mop in the world. It is literally the best.
Okay, do you know what, really, you're going to see the proof in the lack of pudding on the floor. We're going to call that. So how do we actually put this through its paces? What do we do?
So we've taken some pretty nasty things here. We've got barbecue sauce, tomato sauce, cola, soy sauce, milk and whipped cream. Pretty much, I've got nearly a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old, and after each meal things do end up on the floor. So this has been tested heavily at my place. So any type of hard, smooth floor. So here we've got tile, in the middle we've got timber, on the end we've got lino, but it could be stone, it could be vinyl, it could be timber laminate, slate, very good for slate. My grandmother's got slate and she loves it.
Great.
So you can see here the microfibers start chiselling off the dirt, the slurry, the liquid mess. So just with one pass here, you can see.
But look, there's no moisture
after.
left behind either.
No, there's no moisture because there was little or no moisture to start with. So there's no residue, there's no streaking. If you've got glass, porcelain tiles, very glossy ones, we have people who swear by it because they've tried everything. And the older spin mop is the only thing that can chisel off the dirt, the stain, whatever's sitting on top of the surface.
Look at that. Do you know, I'm thinking about it with the traditional mops, especially something like whipped cream, that would have usually have been spread right the way across the tiles. You would have had this kind of slippery film left on there as well. And you'd have to go over it time and time again, you know, really trying to work those layers of the oil off as well. But look at this, I mean, this is almost dry to the touch.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, and you can keep going. Basically, it's great because it's white because you can see how much more you can go because when it changes colour, you can see it's absorbing the mess. And we've still got plenty of white to go, so we'll just keep working with the same mop without even rinsing it. So here we've got timber. Now, timber, you have to be very careful with the amount of moisture you put down on timber because it has expansion joints. And the expansion joints, when the water gets in there, you can really cause some issues. So it can keep sucking up a mess. We have people who sell timber floors who recommend this product because it's the only thing that can clean it and not leave excess residue behind.
Well, that's been the problem with timber floors, hasn't it? Because you've really got, I guess, particularly as an investment, if you've perhaps just done floorboards in your home or maybe you've moved in where there's somewhere, something like that. You really have to protect them because the cost of replacing a flooring like that really can climb up there. So, but of course, doing something like just sweeping it every now and again is not going to get the grime, the everyday you're saying is the dust and the pollution, particularly if you're in a humid part of the country too, where it does almost feels like all the little dust particles almost have that density. They start to settle there too.
And if you live close to a road, you'll know dust particles that come from road dirt.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's really good for gobbling that up.
Now, you have not even rinsed this once yet. Are you going to keep going?
We can keep going. Here we've got the lino, so the lino floor. Again, it's hard and smooth, so the spin mop can eat up any dirt or liquid spill on that. And yeah, these fibres are microfiber. They've been made from 8,000 strands of it, though. So each of these strands can absorb 7 times its weight in a liquid. So you can see how that whole mess is locked in.
It's contained.
It's not going to, I can put it above my head, it's not going to drip. It's all contained within the microfibers.
And so, I mean, look, I think microfiber cleaning in terms of surface cloths, we've been getting into that in the last few years, of course, using less chemicals for us too. But to have that technology in our mop, in terms of taking care of that microfiber, what do we need to do?
Okay, hot water's key. So hot water, if you put boiling water, that'll assist. 60 degrees from the tap is fine. That's a bit quicker. But hot water makes the fibres expand and makes them release the dirt. So in this instance, it's not going to come perfectly clean. There'll just be a little bit of a residue left from the colour, basically the colourings in the thing, but it's now ready to go again. And when you really get this dirty, when you really want to give it a wash, it's machine washable 100 times. So you simply click that off and put that in a laundry bag to be laundered 100 times. So this will hot water, a little bit of liquid or powder liquid. It'll take out the dirt. You don't want to tumble dry it, just air dry it, but that'll come back as good as fresh.
How easy is that? Now, one thing I wanted to ask you about, because I remember when we first launched the White Magic Spin Mop here, we had a different mechanism for the spinning, didn't we? So
that's right. So
basically, this is looking like you've actually changed the mop.
Basically, this product, we want to make it as accessible for everybody, everyone's body shape. And a lot of people get issues with their knees or their hips or things like that. This just uses your upper body. So most people are stronger in the upper body than their lower body. So this enables you to spin out the excess liquid with this. It's as if
the mop actually moves through. Like
the actual spinning mechanism is down here. So the actual bucket just acts like a cylinder that spins it out. But the actual spinning is happening all here, and it's very, very ergonomic. It's very, very easy.
You're not having to bend over down towards the mop or hit your foot onto a little press pedal there for you too.
Not at all.
And again, milk. I mean, when I tell you what, when Craig first sprayed that milk on the floor, I thought, oh my gosh, that's one of the worst. Well, you've got little kids, you know.
Absolutely.
Milk, one of the worst things that you could spill on the floor, and of course, hygiene-wise as well. We really want to be able to scoop those messes up as they happen. Do you know what, though? We're going a little bit further, aren't we?
No, we're going two-dimensional now, Emma.
Two-dimensional, there you go.
There's two types of microfiber in this world. There's a string mop, which you see here, and there's a flat mop. So you'll see the big, it starts with E, and it's a big brand that sells microfiber. They do a big, large flat mop, which is great, but the problem is it pushes the dirt into the grout because it can't get two-dimensional. With the string mop, you're able to get down into the grout lines and clean the grout and the floor at the same time. Now, if you just push stuff into the grout, obviously the grout gets progressively dirtier and dirtier, and you have to hit it with a pressure cleaner or acid or maybe even a toothbrush on your hands and knees. So that's really cool. You can now do the grout lines at the same time as the top.
Great.
Now, what's really good, though, is the fact that this head spins. You've seen it in the bucket spin, but now let's have a look at it spinning next to a skirting board. So a big bugbear for people is mopping right up to their skirting boards because they're very scared they're going to scratch the skirting boards. So often you walk into someone's house, you'll see a dirty little streak right next to the skirting boards because they've been too scared to get in close. Because this mop head spins and it is round, it enables you to get in and right up to the skirting board, but eliminates the possibility of scratching.
And it's that soft finish, as you're saying, so you're not getting... I've noticed that if you've got a hard mop, you'd sometimes, or a broom, for example, sometimes notice the paint's almost scarred a little bit, isn't it, by brushes and things like that.
Another good tip is, my grandmother taught me this, is you can flick it over and do the top of the skirting boards, because often a skirting board has a little thin lip where the dust gets to. So you just flick that over and you can get that dust off the top of the skirting board as well.
Okay. Well, how easy is this? And I notice that you're not bending down, you're not having to kind of manoeuvre your body into awkward positions to get to those little spots too. But speaking of awkward, have a look at this.
6 centimetre clearance. What if you've got a coffee table, a very low coffee table? What if you've got hard flooring in your bedroom and you want to do under the bed? This mop allows you to get under a 6 centimetre clearance.
Wow.
So a normal mop, because the handle doesn't pivot at 180, you're not able to get down and around and get that basically access into those hard-to-reach places.
Isn't that
clever? So you can get right under and do messes like so.
So this is really about, you know, if you've been looking at your existing kind of cleaning system, what have you been using? And depending on your flooring, obviously you might have one of those big square mops as we're talking about, the rectangular ones. Maybe you've been just making do with a dustpan and broom there too. This is about actually cleaning in a more hygienic way, and I love the fact that you've actually not used any chemicals with this too, Craig.
No. If you want an antibacterial finish, or if you want to smell, after you clean, put a dollop of whatever you want in there, but it's not necessary for cleaning. This mop will pick up the dirt for you just with water, and that's really great. For someone, we have, you can see here, we've got partnerships with Asthma Australia, so we really want to reduce chemical use because that's a known trigger for asthma. Yep. The mops won awards in Germany, the Red Dot Design Award, and all these awards through Asia. So, and one thing I've got to mention, this price point. Literally, this price point is sharp. This is really sharp because if you want to buy each of the heads, you get 2 of the white heads, like you see here. They're $15 each. Right. So you're getting $30 worth of white heads.
So this is what we're getting in the pack?
That's right. You're getting 2 of the white heads, $30.
Yep.
1 of the micro finger heads, which we'll run through, that's $10. So you're getting $40 in heads just by itself. Not to mention the handle, not to mention the bucket with the 1-year guarantee for $49.50. So literally, I guarantee this won't be repeated, so you need to jump on this because when it does sell out, it'll at least bounce up to $59.50. It probably that's its special. It normally is $89.50. But yeah, please, this is not going to be repeated. So
well, let's give you the details on this because, of course, today, with today's special offer, this is the way it goes. It lasts until midnight tonight, but as we're seeing, my producer Josh is just saying to me now, lots of you jumping onto the phones, 132310, tvsn.com.au. Think about how easy you would like, oh, Red's now in the lead, how easy would you like your cleaning to be? Would you like to be using less chemicals in your home? Would you like to be using, as we're seeing, an ergonomic design? You're not having to bend over a mop and a bucket and work it that way. This is about making it easy for you. It's about making it more environmentally friendly for you too, because we're not washing those chemicals down the waterway. And of course, you've got the technology here from White Magic in the microfiber fabric, the fibre essentially that we're using here too. Now we're looking here at why it's so effective.
Yeah, that's right. Very, very small fibres that are able to get down into the nooks and crannies of a surface.
Yep.
So basically microfiber is this special microfiber enables you to get down into the pores of a surface where the fatter fibres like cotton aren't able to penetrate. So yeah, the White Magic microfiber is a finer fibre, so it really can get down to pick up the dirt and the grime. But one other thing is it's absorbent. Now it's 4 times more absorbent than cotton, and I'll show you why right now. So,
had a feeling.
Yeah, it's been sitting around for a little while.
Okay.
But that is, I think that's about 300 mils of cola there. And we'll give you 300 mils.
Oh, I get to do something too?
You get one too. I'll give you the easy challenge. That's okay.
Lucky we've got the mop here, by the way.
That's right. We'll mop up this mess.
Yeah, I think so. And so, I mean, look, I'm looking at this mop head here. This is possibly what you've got sitting in your laundry room right now. Yep. Does this look familiar? Certainly there's discoloration. Sometimes they can get really smelly as well.
You can't wash this. You can't machine wash this.
You get like 2 good washes out of it, then that's it. You've got to throw it out pretty much.
Absolutely.
That's
so I'm going to be the gentleman. I'll give you the sponge, the nice fresh one.
Okay.
And I'll do the spongy one. So if you'd like to put that into there and see how you go, and I will just press it down, and I will do the same here.
Okay.
And we'll see the absorption. So just imagine thin fibres and fat fibres. So these fibres cannot absorb enough liquid, and you can. So you can actually do that one too for me, please, Emma.
Sure. Yep.
But you can see when Emma pulls that up, we've only used a fraction of what's capable. So you can. Let's put it to the test.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I used to do fairy parties. I used to go around to different kids' parties and be a fairy entertainer. I tell you what. Things can change in the blink of an eye. One bottle of soft drink can get spilt and the whole party can go to, you know where. It could be a nightmare.
Let me have a crack with this one.
So let's see how quick this could be to clear up the messes in your home.
So you can see another 300 mils, and we've already done at least 300 mils. So you can see how the fibres, you see how it's, there you go. And you can see how it's taken it all up. And you can see we've still got maybe half to go. So that was at least 600 mils of cola absorbed straight into those fibres. And there's 0 drips. And that's the difference, really. You've got greater absorption capability and you've got greater scrubbing because each of these microfibres are like little spades and they go to the top of the surface like little spades and pick up the dirt for you. So please, invest in the new technology that will do the job faster without chemicals, and you can use it for ages. These heads should last for at least 2 years with regular use.
And of course, because you're getting 2 in the pack as well, so you can have one in the washing machine, getting it clean, next ready to go, and meanwhile you've still got one ready to do your regular cleaning there too. Now, Craig, we are about to go.
Yes.
We've got to wrap, but I just quickly wanted to ask you about this little guy here, this little green one.
Micro finger, absolutely.
We do have to wrap very quickly, but I just wanted to remember you're getting this in the pack too.
That goes on like so. Basically, you stretch it over.
Okay.
It doesn't click on, but this enables you now to wash windows, outdoor windows. It allows you to do cars, boats, caravans.
Great.
And you can dehydrate it in the spinner as well.
Easy. So that's coming in your kit too. So you're getting the two microfiber heads. You're getting the little, what do you call this one?
Microfinger.
Microfinger. Plus,
fingers.
of course, you're getting the designed mop and the matching bucket. And you're not using foot pedals. This is about just using a really ergonomic design. 167728. Make sure you pick this up. Your choice of either the red or the purple colours there for $49.50. You've got a $40 saving. Now, Craig, you are going to be coming back tonight too, right?
We've got some very sharp deals on the other White Magic stuff, so please come back at 8:30. We'll do the mop again and we'll do a whole bunch of other things.
Great. So grab it now and then you can tune in and see more of the demos and have that kind of, you know, that satisfaction that comes with the spring clean. You've basically got all of the elbow grease taken care of for you with the White Magic Spin Mop. Make sure you pick it up right now. 167728 tvsn.com.au.